Black with Shawn Rosenblatt of Netherfriends. I'm here at Margie's Candies in Chicago for Dynasty Podcasts and Choose Chicago's Chicago-made website. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm good, man. Good. Always good to talk with you. We're doing this series with Chicago Made, the Choose Chicago Culture website, where we're asking musicians and artists and creatives what they love about Chicago, what some of their favorite places are, all those kind of things. And you chose Margie's. This is one of your spots you really wanted to check out. What is it about this place that's really special to you?
I think the most special thing is about the Beatles. The Beatles, when they toured for the first time in America and came to Chicago for the very first time, they actually came to Margie's Candies, I think, right after their performance. It might have been before, but I know, they all ordered the same thing. I forget what it was, but I just thought it was so funny. This is the only place they ate in Chicago, is Margie's Candies.
Are you a frequent visitor to Margie's? Do you have a favorite milkshake, any of those kind of things, or you just like the Beatles connection?
Yeah, I just like the Beatles connection, and it's a cool building. It looks pretty sweet, and I don't know, it's a good date place. Bring a date, get some ice cream, walk around the neighborhood.
Yeah, man, can't go wrong. What are some of the other locations around the city that you love, whether it's bars, restaurants, beaches, museums, any place in Chicago?
There's a really great beach that's kind of hidden away. It's by the planetarium. It's 12th Street Beach. I think it has a different name, but there's a bird aviary in the back. It's really cool. It has some rocks and it's right by the water. There's a outside music festival or venue that it's right there. I forget.
Is that Toyota Park?
I don't know, but sometimes they block off that area now and you can't get back to the bird aviary, which is pretty unfortunate. But I really like that spot a lot. There's this vegan Mexican spot that's down the street over here called Quesadilla. And they make vegan and vegetarian fake meat items. It's all authentic Mexican. It's I can never find a place like that in the rest of the country when I tour. I only see that in Chicago. What else? There's plenty of other things I like.
Yeah.
I love the hip hop music scene in Chicago. It's the real reason I come here every summer right now. It's just to work with different rappers. It seems like there's millions and millions of rappers in this city, and they're all really talented. So it's been really nice to team up with as many people as I can.
And you are a frequent collaborator with a lot of talent in Chicago, especially in the hip hop community. Who are some of the names that you've collaborated with, on Netherfriends tracks?
Fest Grandiose, Blake, Rich Jones, Show You Suck, Augie the Ninth, Impolite Society. I just released a track with Hurt Everybody. I have some other tracks on the way with Angel Cats and Henny B, Black Matt. There's a million people. I keep working. I worked with Mobo the Great yesterday. Today I worked with Xavier Holiday. I just keep meeting rappers. I play a lot of hip hop shows now, just for the pure reason of showing rappers what I do. And it's so funny because I'll be the only non-rapper on the bill, but it just works perfectly because of the way I make music, and they're really intrigued by it.
Yeah. You're a musician who tours a lot. You did an entire project where you recorded and performed, a song in all 50 states. So you get out there, but you still are based out of Chicago. What is it about the city? What is it about living here and working as an artist here that keeps you here?
I think I just spent the most time here, but I always had a magical perception of the city based off of the Cap and Jazz kids, all those guys, the Kinsella brothers. When I was a kid, that was what I was really interested in. So I had this really, I always just thought of Chicago as a very magical place for music, and it really is. It still hasn't gotten the credit that it deserves, I believe, and I want to make Chicago my home, regardless if I tour out full time and constantly live other places. I want Chicago to be my home base.
Yeah. You mentioned some of the projects and songs and collaborations you have in the works, but I know with Netherfriends there's always a lot on deck, there's always a lot on your plate, so what can we expect from you as an artist, through the end of 2014 going into 2015?
I have no idea.
Really? You've always got a lot going on.
I know, but I have so many songs now. You remember back when I was talking to you, I had all these other projects I never put out, the Kanye stuff, and I just am perfecting how to make music so that I have enough songs that I can just, until there's a real attention, until there's real money backing me, it's pointless to release music on the internet right now. I'm being very exclusive with what I release and who I work. I'm being open to working with as many people as I can, but I'm being very picky with my songs. I only want to put out songs that everyone across the board is saying, this is a great song. playing it for all my friends, and that's what I love doing right now in Chicago, is just hanging out with as many people as I can and just learning as much as I can about making music. I mean, you look at all the greats right now in hip hop, and even in like the Chicago dudes like Kanye, Common, like who else, Chance the Rapper, like they use the city. They experience the city. They learn from the city. They learn from all these greats. Like No ID taught Kanye how to make beats. Like so many people have taught me how to make beats this summer or last summer. Like Fest started it, and Montana Max, and like Kez the Dude. Like all these like pretty unknown producers in Chicago right now who are like so good at their craft, and we're all coming together to create shit. It's really amazing. It's an amazing thing to be able to experience that like in the city. So I don't get to experience that elsewhere.
Yeah. Well, where can people find all of your music, keep up with everything you have going on? Because there's always a lot happening with you, and there's always great stuff going on. What's the best resource for people to check you out online?
Just look up Netherfriends.
I'm gonna give you a wet hug.
Yeah. That's it. Like
just
I don't
Google
know.
it.
It's like not. If people really want to check out music, they're gonna check it out. Like until you're an artist that's getting your name pushed at people constantly, people are pretty reluctant to check out new music unless they see you live or they meet you in person and you intrigue them. But I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Netherfriends. Yeah, absolutely.
It's like Netherlands, but Netherfriends.
Shawn Rosenblatt from Netherfriends. Thank you so much, man, for taking some time here at Margie's for Choose Chicago and Dynasty Podcasts, man. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.